Sorry. Alright. Hey guys, it's me, Gabriel the Phone Angel. So, this seems like an odd video to make because I already said my thoughts about the iPhone 11 and the 11 Pro and the 11 Pro Max. Oh boy, those don't roll off the tongue. Maybe you guys should like if you guys don't really want the names to be changed for the new iPhones. Anyway, the point is that, well, I already told you guys about my thoughts about the iPhone 11 yesterday. So why am I doing it again? Yeah, Gabe, why are you doing it again? Like, that doesn't make any sense. I know, viewer. Well, to answer your question, well, we'll get to that in just a moment. But first, I want to thank you, everyone who saw my last video. Because, wow, I didn't thought that we could reach up to like 83 or probably 84 views. It's still climbing in how many views it's getting on YouTube. I want to say thank you guys so much for doing that. I feel really happy that you guys did that. And also for getting all the way up to 12 subscribers. Sure, it's not a lot of people, but that's still quite a lot. You guys are definitely like friends and family to me, so I love you guys so much. I love you 3000, so thank you. Alright, but let's get into this. But wait, Gabe, there's two things I'm noticing. Why are you wearing the shirt? You wore it before. And what about the other YouTube videos? Well, the first thing is that, well, the shirt, it's for nostalgia because I did my first ever YouTube reactions, well, reactions to specific phone stuff, a couple years ago. And also, the series of the Dead iPhone, expect an episode 2 to drop soon. I can't tell you when though. But yeah, just expect it to come out soon. Really excited for you guys to see that. But first, we gotta get to this iPhone stuff because I'm all over the place and we gotta talk about it. Okay. So let's talk about differences between my video and what Apple actually showed us. First off is the design. Yeah, sorry to tell you that, but I was off. Completely off. For example, the camera lens, yeah, it's not going to be a square, it's going to be a square camera, but the camera lenses are going to be protruding out, and they're different from both. You're still going to get a triple lens camera on the iPhone 11 Pro and the iPhone 11 Pro Max. But other than that, the iPhone 11, which is, by the way, the successor to the iPhone XR, or the iPhone XR, as everyone calls it, and that's just not right. Anyway, the point is that we have both of those, and that was like really interesting and a little bit odd, you know, like, why do we get two cameras? Why is this here? Like, that doesn't, like, oh well. But, like, the weirdest thing to me was I was off by the colors. Well, I mean, it bothered me. It wasn't weird. I mean, it was weird for you guys. But it bothered me that the colors and also the design was a little bit off. For example, if you look at the new iPhone 11 Pro in the official renders, they have a matte finish, which really surprised me, and we'll get to that in just a second. And they have a matte finish on the iPhone 11 Pro and a glossy finish on the sides and also the little camera parts. Mine was glass and glossy. That's about it. So that was a little off, and that's why I'm making these new renders. And yeah, additionally, the iPhone XR, or the 11R, sorry, it was supposed to have a glass finish and then I got it, a matte finish on the camera, glass on the rest of the design. But yeah, it really surprised me that I got that off. So, I mean, I felt really dumb about it, but yeah, but otherwise, it was pretty darn accurate. Also, when I was stumbling about the iPhone 11, or in this case, the iPhone 11R in my last video, and I was like, I think it's getting a I think it's getting a optical zoom, like a 2 times a dual zoom feature, like on the iPhone 10, and that, you know, there's also the wide angle, like I was trying to decide it. I was really grateful that in the video itself, I actually went with the wide angle, because guess what? If you saw that comment, that thing was posted 3 days ago. The video was premiering on the day that it was showing, but it was uploaded already to YouTube. It was just waiting for the right time, which was at 8:30 at that night. So, yeah, I'm sorry. Not all my grammar makes sense, but thankfully you guys understand. But yeah, some of the stuff was right, but some of the stuff was a bit off. But yeah, mostly right and not that off, honestly. Yeah, I'm still kind of bummed out by the front of the phone because it's still like the same. But yeah. But speaking of, let's just get to the new matte finish that I was talking about earlier. The matte design, I was really surprised that they came up with that, and it looks so, so, so good in this new color called Midnight Green. And they have matte for not only just white, gold, and black, but also for that midnight green, as I just said. And dang, that midnight green looks really nice to me somehow. And I know, oh, it's just subtle, that little green, but I like that it's subtle. It's not that, like, big and huge. But even then, I like big and huge colors that the iPhone 11 showed us. And also, I was really surprised by the naming scheme. iPhone 11, which is the iPhone XR successor that I was ranting about, and then also that we had, that iPhone 11 having, two different colors. I thought it was going to have just the same, and Apple's sort of going to be cheap like that. But additionally, they were actually making this iPhone 11 cheaper, because actually, as it turns out, it's $50 off. I mean, in the retail price, it's already $700. So you got two options here. You can either choose the iPhone XR or the iPhone 11. And to tell you the truth, if I had $700 right now that I could spend, I'd probably stick with that one. Also, I'd get myself a case. Good thing that they're offering cases and screen protectors. I don't think screen protectors. Oh well, that's another concept. I mean, not concepts. Another thing to rant about another time or whatever. But the point is that I was really surprised at the price cut. I was also really surprised by the design of the back and specifically of the cameras. And I was just really blown away by that. But another thing that caught me by surprise was the naming of the iPhone 11 Pro and the 11 Pro Max. Now, just a little bit before, I thought the phone was just going to be called iPhone Pro and then iPhone Pro Max. We were expecting that for a little bit, but then they didn't. I was also really, the renders, this is another small little detail that was wrong. The iPhone logo is now in the center of the phone rather than being like somewhere else. So, yeah, really surprised by all that. Another thing was that this whole and the color scheme for the iPhone 11 looks really nice. I'm sorry. I'm going off so many things because I have so many things to focus on. Hold on. Okay. The point is that we thought, people like Everything Apple Pro, and I'll link a video to him, by the way, in the description, because he talked about a few ideas and then what didn't. I kind of based some of his stuff off of him, and also Phone Arena and GSM Arena. And I was really surprised to find out that there was supposed to be a rainbow gradient, or we thought that there was going to be a rainbow gradient for the iPhone 11 Pro and the iPhone 11 Pro Max, but there wasn't. And we were really totally blown away by that. I was just like, whoa, that's insane. Now, another really interesting thing was, I was like, why wasn't there that rainbow color? So, yeah. Another thing is that many of us, including Everything Apple Pro and GSM Arena and Phone Arena, also said USB Type-C. Now, by the way, for those sources, and they're hearing this, or it's like, oh, you're basing this all off of me. No. I was trying to give a really good idea of what might have happened, and I'm also stating what kind of took us people that are about the phone business a lot, because my name is Gabriel the Phone Angel. They don't just call me that just for fun. They call it for real reason. I show off my stuff, and I show it off good. But the point is that many of us, Everything Apple Pro, GSM Arena, Phone Arena, and even Marques Brownlee, maybe. But the point is that we all thought, oh yeah, we're going to get USB Type-C this year. We were so excited, because that means now you could have charged, us Android people, we could have lended you our chargers. But it turns out, no. And you only get that on iPads. Speaking of, Apple released a new iPad, and I'm going to be very brief about this. They made this 10.5-inch iPad, which is basically the middle ground between the large iPads and the iPad mini, so it's perfect. It also works with this new smart keyboard. Who cares about that? But, it's pretty nice. And I mean, it's nice that they have this smart keyboard, but I'd rather go with a third-party seller that makes the iPad look like a MacBook and blow everyone away. But yeah, speaking of, we thought there was going to be a MacBook, but I was wrong. And then also I thought there was going to be those new AirPods. I was wrong. We got those at the very beginning of the year. I wish that they were in black, but Apple is going to be like, ha, sucks to be you. You're never going to get that. Now, that rainbow gradient, you know what? I already talked about that. Why do I need to go back to it? But we were also surprised by the back. Like, the case makers. If you guys saw, like, Marques Brownlee's video of the case makers, like, what the cases were going to look like, here's a video to that, and the link will be in the description. But yeah, really surprised that we didn't have that as well. Marques Brownlee and Everything Apple Pro and a few other people, we thought that the camera design was going to be like that, but the one that I showed you in the first video, but we were wrong, and that didn't happen. So yeah, really surprising by all that. And also, Apple claims some new battery life improvements to these new iPhones. Like, I'm a battery control I really am concerned about my battery life, and I'm like, always, all the time, I need to make sure my battery life is good and it can last a full day and another day. But the point is that, but they're like, we've optimized it. Now, we don't know, but I'm pretty sure they did, and I'm pretty sure that's going to happen. Also, I thought it was really surprising about the iPhone 11 Pro because it has a wide angle and then a wide, and then just a double X zoom. I thought they were going to do like some standard one, but that kind of surprised me a little bit. Just, it's a little bit, but that's all. Also, we thought that from a lot of people, we thought there was going to be Apple Pencil support for the new iPhones, but it turns out that didn't happen at all. And as a matter of fact, and I think I know why, because why have an Apple Pencil support? It's basically making the iPhone 11 and the iPhone 11 Pro having a stylus. And that's not a smart idea. You don't ever do that. Now, I thought also that the notches were going to get it smaller. Like, that would have been a nice thing, but it stayed the same. And I think it's fine. If we're already okay with that, then it's okay if we're not going to change it. Because, this is still, Apple created this trend. Even though Android did create it first, like a couple months beforehand. But still, we were really surprised by that. What else were we surprised by? We also thought there was going to be those new AirPods. Didn't come as well. I already said that now, didn't I? Dang it. But yeah, so that was some of the stuff I was really surprised by this new announcement. And yeah, I was like, thought there would have been a little bit more. Actually, no. But it was really interesting to me. Now, I know for many other YouTubers, it was like, it's boring a lot. Boring as watching moving art on Netflix. Seriously, if you guys watch that, it is so boring. It's really nice and very pretty, but you could use this as like a cool backdrop or something like that, but yeah, anyway, but to some people, this seems like that this Apple announcement was so boring. But to me, it really wasn't that boring. Sorry for the voice cracks. I have a dry throat right now. But yeah, I really kind of liked the iPhone announcement. I didn't think it was that boring or that dumb. I thought it was a really interesting experience. And so, yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hopefully there will be some more people that will like and subscribe. And also, there's a little sneak peek that you're probably going to see, but I don't know, mate. I don't know if you ever saw it. Maybe not. Man, I wonder what I'm going to do at 30. I wonder what's going to happen in 9 days. 9 days. September 19th. That's when the new Apple TV, but something else happens then. What? What happens? What's going to be happening then? I don't know. Well, you guys are going to have to find out soon, so yeah. Anyway, or what am I saying again? Anyway, but yeah, see you guys. Have a good one.